Day 15. Good evening, my friends, and welcome to the next episode of Blueprince. Ooh, last week's episode was a touch rough, wasn't it? We got the Hall of Mirrors, which was a trap room, effectively, but cozy cottage indeed. We did not get very far at all. Let's pick up our allowance and go and get our day's draft bonus out of the outdoor shack. What's our plan for today? Well, our plan for today is basically the same as our plan for yesterday. We have our objectives, many involving the boiler room. If we can get to security this time, I'm kind of tempted to order from the... because I think from the terminal in security, if I recall correctly, we can order something for the commissary. I'm kind of tempted to order shovel and go for more green rooms. Go for a green room build. Do you know what? Hovel's a spicy one, isn't it? Shall we do hovel and do a high gem run? We've got 20 extra steps. Yeah. Let's get in the hovel. Was there anything to actually pick up in the hovel? I don't really remember. I don't remember if we have a copy of this one or not, but yes, Ravane. Mr. Ravane. We might not have... we should probably just take pictures of everyone, as Gary Oldman once said. Okay, so now we are gem free for the run, which is a bit of a nombo with our nursery upgrade. But let's see if we can just draft as many high gem rooms as possible, and hopefully we'll have a day today where we just get as many rooms that we've not seen before as possible. Starting off with parlour, guest bedroom, spare room. Hang on, is it a may use steps instead of gems, or is it an always use steps instead of gems? Because that would make parlour a little useless. Let's hit up spare bedroom first. Does it say particularly? No, it costs steps instead of gems. So drafting rooms that give us gems, pointless. Don't mind chapel so much. Hallway's pretty good though, because with that exit on the right, that doesn't interfere with spare bedroom. And then over here, what are we going to get? Feels like Nook. Feels like Nook is the one, right? Make sure we get enough keys. So we want to make sure we're getting money. We want to make sure we get enough money, and we want the kitchen for sure. Indoor nursery is no good. Your package has been delivered! Happy days. Let's check it out. Is this for me? Is there anything else in here which is new? Very early keycard. Very early keycard. Uh-huh. Yeah, we've seen this before, we've seen this before. All of this is fine. Okay. Just adjusted my camera a little bit, because it's kind of pointing at the top of my head. Right. Packing slip, the Sinker Company. Packed by K. Thompson. Handcrafted ivory dice and gems. Okay. Wow. Like, that's really great. Okay, so you get a package every other day that you draft the mail room. Cool. Like, the ivory dice are going to be super handy for us. Let's check out this corner first. Sleep mask. That's going to be... We're getting pretty lucky so far, not going to lie. Yeah, walk-in closet. Walk-in closet is the one here. So, what's it going to give us? A key. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. A spyglass telescope. Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. Okay. I tell you what, right, on this run, if we get Freezer, that would be a really strong pick. Okay, we've got to watch out our exits, right? We've already only got 2 exits left. So let's make sure we don't, like, mess ourselves up here. Parlour, because it's points north, I'm happy with. Right? But we're not going to go that way by preference. Den. We really want to get something over on this side of the house, over on the west side of the house, though. We can use our gems to rotate. We could use our gems to rotate. Because we're not using our gems for anything else. So pantry. Pantry for the money. And there's often a piece of fruit laying here. Okay. So far, so good. Den is a great pick here, because that gives us 2 exits that we can look for. Right? Guest bedroom is going to be a great pick. Oh, man. Is it going to turn out to be the benefit of the dancer, the dancer's blessing, going to turn out to just be, like, wildly handy for us? Spreading a gem in every green room is, like, really bad for us. Do we want to do a redraw on floor plans? Like, west hallway, I kind of wouldn't mind here. It's a tricky one. I'm going to do a tactical floor plan redraw. Conference room. I don't mind conference room here. It gives us access to this dead end area, right? And lets us go north still. Okay, we've read spreading items before. "9083. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Right. So that might be the office safe combination. But it might not be. I'm not going to bother taking a picture of that one because we do already have a picture of that one. Okay. So we're going now south towards this dead end. If we get a bedroom, I'm fine with that. Greenhouse. You are more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. Ah, that's a hard decision, right? Because green rooms are going to cost us additional steps. But greenhouse is pretty nice. On the other hand, we could take chapel here and then we remove chapel from the draft pool. But chapel's good though because it's got 2 exits. Tempted to take greenhouse. Like storeroom is fine, but like storeroom is boring. Ah. If we get a broken handle, that goes in there. Sledge. We have already got a copy of page number 5. These are the same. Trees found inside will never shade. The gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coin, so toss away these sheets you find a worthy trade. Yes, we've already got that one. Okay. Right. The broken lever, then. Although, I'm not 100% sure you could literally just take the broken lever and just plug it in and use it. Like, maybe we also need to find a little welding mask or something. Garage I kind of don't like here. Bedroom I'm sort of happy with. It does loop us straight back round to the den. Ah, so maybe we should have drafted den first. Maybe we should have drafted from the den first so that we know... like, for sure whether we are okay with a dead end or not. I think we have to take the bedroom, because I think we need the steps. We need to make sure that we don't mess about with our step count. Okay. Locked. However, we are going to use the steps to just go around via the den instead. Solarium is great, but this one's going to be chapel. Right, because I want the 2 exits. And at this point, maybe we go back to parlor. Well, I mean, we already have the key card. So we kind of want to find security, don't we? Okay, let me know in the comments, what would you do in this situation? Would you go back to parlor and try and fill out more of the lower ranked stuff, or would you push up from chapel? I think we go to parlor, because we're going to lose money on the backtrack through chapel. I think we do parlour. Okay. So let's first solve the puzzle, because the gems are still useful for us. All three statements are false. That must be false. Two statements are false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Interesting. So if two statements are false, then by definition that must be true. So this one must be false. So that would mean, without any ambiguity, that the gems are in the white box. If this is false, then that means only one statement can be false. Which means this one must be true, because this one has to be false. So it has to be in here. Courtyard. Okay. It's 3 steps. But we get the metal detector. Okay. At this point, we draft this room. I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of happy to take guest bedroom here, actually. Do I want guest bedroom here? That means we need a really long corridor up this right-hand side. Mind you, our only other option is corridor, which means we need like an even longer corridor up this right-hand side, unless we redraft. So we'll take guest bedroom, and we will get the steps. We've got the car keys, but we chose not to draft garage this time round. Patio. Now, those gems are going to be deposited in the conference room, which we can make a minor detour to. Tell you what, if we get an opportunity to coat check our shovel, right, we are going to get it. We are gonna go and get it. Yeah, there we go, yeah, it's just... Right, so, up the side of the house now. Veranda, greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Gimme, yeah. Sledge. 2 keys, lovely. I love the fact that the sledgehammer is just like, yep, sledge. And we get a lovely view of this statue here. So, let me go and take a, put that down there. Who do you think that is? We've seen that statue in the chapel. That's not one of the stained glass windows. That is actually like one of the chapels. For sure. I could really do with drawing that room, which is like... Green rooms don't cost gems to draft. That'd be kind of nice. Security is a bit of a pick there. Security is a bit of a pick. That is pretty great. Secret passage. We've never picked it so far. It doesn't look like we're going to pick it now. Okay. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Right, yeah, we've already read that before. I was just wondering if that had, like, changed at all. Okay. Wow, there's 3. Oh, we spread gems. Yeah. So, security level, I want that to be high. And offline mode... Right, because we've already got the key card. Is there any reason why you would want to keep that locked? This mode determines the default setting for security doors will be if the power is lost. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. I wonder if there's any reason to keep that on. Okay. So, staff announcements, request schedule change, special orders. Yes, please. To place a special order. Can we get I really love an opportunity for a shovel at some point. We've never been able to dig in any of these dirt patches. I wonder if that will stop magnifying glasses appearing, though. Because those are pretty handy to have in the commissary. But if it does stop the magnifying glasses appearing, we can always, next time we're in security, order magnifying glasses again. Electronic mail can only be done from the office. That's fine. Data transfers currently unavailable. Okay, I think we're good there. Right. I think I want to keep going up the edge. It's really insisting on trying to give me a storeroom and a closet, isn't it? Corridor? Come on, get me to the higher ranks, because I also don't want this room to interfere with this room out of security as much as possible. Boudoir! Yes! Yes, we'll take boudoir. There we go. So we get 5 steps back. We get a couple of dice. Excellent. Unfortunately, we don't have the code for the safe yet. Well. Unless it's the code that's the fake code for the office safe, of course. What, 9083? Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so. This one I think we need to get off the tiny scale model in the drafting room. Yeah. Now, if we can get to the foundation from here, I'll be quite pleased with that. Cloister. That is a pull. That is a pull. That was really freaky, right? So the door to the foundation is always left available. Interesting. Hey, nice. CXET. Mr. Nogular, if you are reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous. Oof. Okay, well, we take a copy of that. CXET. Yeah, interesting. I don't know what that is. Now, this is a lady with a crown and a scepter and wings. A crown, a scepter, and wings. Well, that would be Ordina. So we've got most of the names of these patron saints. Whatever that's going to give us at some point. Okay, right, we've increased our allowance, which is excellent because that puts us it just gives us another like 2 coins every day. It's just going to make the runs just ever so slightly easier every time, right? Do we want to go upwards? I think we want to go upwards, right? Upwards is more chance of keycard doors, which we can just get through without a problem. Dark room then doesn't interact with the foundation room, which is maybe fine. We don't have a utility cupboard yet, so let's pull dark room. Trip it. And then go elsewhere. So we'll go down from the cloister next. Here we're less worried about having dead ends. So library and observatory would both be a dead end. Aquarium, well, we have that door from the foundation. Aquarium counts as a room of every colour, which is nice. Also, if we find the pump room, we can drain the aquarium for some stuff. So it's not so bad. I think maybe we rotate and we try and get... Nah. We've got the telescope as well. So maybe we should just hit up the observatory. Because we have the telescope. Telescope gives us a pretty good benefit. We're not going to be drafting from the library unless we pay to rotate it. So... it's kind of a tough one. Like, aquarium's also a bedroom, so it gives us the extra steps. I think maybe we rotate aquarium. I think maybe we rotate and we try and take aquarium. Oh, well that's a shame, but at least it leads to... Oh no, because then... Oh, we had access to that from security anyway. I think we take library, so we can order a book, and we'll get less common floor plans when drafting the next room. So, let's do that. Yeah, thanks, metal detector. What would I have done without you? So, let's see. The fixed stars, we already did that one. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington? Yeah? Let's just work from top to bottom. Next. Okay. Come on, uncommon floor plans. Ugh, needs another key. Okay. Oh, drafting studio is great if we can find a magnifying glass. Drafting studio. Yeah. We're going to take drafting studio. So then we can also then get new floor plans in as well. Right. And if we find a magnifying glass later in the run, yeah, because we might find a magnifying glass later in the run. Ah, okay. Kind of feels like the pressure's a little bit on now, though. In the drafting studio, you can choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Okay. Dovecote. Whenever you draw Dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. A towering loft serving home to many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly. As a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist, Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. Whenever you draw it while drafting. Oh, I see, I see. So you'll be presented with 3 options, and if one of those options is Dovecote, you can rotate the floor plans. Or dormitory. Each time you enter dormitory after drafting a sextant room, gain 10. Given that we turned nursery into a green room, it feels like having something that will give us more steps in the draft pool could be very useful. Obviously, you have to head back to dormitory to make it do anything. I think we might take Dovecote. Like, casino, I'm just not super interested in. Yeah, come on. Let's add it. Let's add Dovecote. Okay. So, coming out of here, we're going to work our way back to the chapel fairly soon. Oh, I really want to not use my last key. Okay. Aquarium. I would love to rotate so that we can loop back down to chapel, to be honest. Because realistically, it's going to take us so many steps to loop back round to chapel otherwise. The problem is we could rotate it such that it ends up... No, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's what I wanted. Okay, and this will give us some steps because it's a bedroom. Broken lever. Broken lever. Oh, man. Broken lever's in the greenhouse. Right. We really need... We need... to manifest a room that has an exit to the south. Right here, okay? Passageway is basically the perfect pull. Passageway is the perfect pull for that spot. That is amazing. Okay, so we take passageway. Oh, and that opens for us automatically. Oh, nice. Right, so we don't have to worry about that door being locked. Do we go to the greenhouse now? Or do we wait to see if we spread anything else for the conference room? Come on. Food for sale in the kitchen. That's excellent. And it keeps us going as well for now. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's buy a little bit of food now. So main course is wood fire pizza. We get +10 if we have a furnace in there. Chef salad, 5 for every green room in your house. We have got currently a bunch of them, right? So I think we will take... Yeah, let's take the chef salad. +30 steps. That's pretty great. Not gonna lie. Should we take the banana at the same time? I mean, club sandwich is a better rate if we get 4 more. Right, we got 50 steps. We'll keep those steps available to us. With that, we are now going to go back. Oh, it's going to cost us money. It's going to cost us money. Well, we're here now. We're committed. Shall we draft this one? That's really difficult because that's like 3 rooms that we want. Like, Rumpus room is great. I'd be really interested to see if the great Alzara has different things to say, but being more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms is super great. But utility closet, we need that for the breaker box to get the rooms we want out of the dark room. I think we might have to be pragmatic here, and I think we have to take utility closet, really. Right? is very much like the pragmatic choice. I mean, we can leave the keycard entry system on, frankly. So we'll turn that on, off, on, off. Yeah, right, okay. That's how that works, yeah. Uh-huh. Wait. Hang on, how did that work again? Yes. And then you need to go like that. That's it. There we go. Again, not 100% sure what it's going to do. We need to make sure, right, because we've got a great opportunity here to finish off our final thing. So Dark Room has a couple of our things. We've got this corner, this corner, this corner, and then we've got all of the drawings. Yeah. So we must remember, we must not forget to do that. Now, remind me, have we actually accepted our... No. We've already been in here with the sleeping mask. Fine. Well, we spread our gems earlier. So that gives us some rotational abilities. Broken lever. So if we can get an appropriate room out of the foundation, that will work. Now, I'm not sure if the antechamber is going to give us anything... I'm not sure if it'll give us anything, to be honest, because we've already got the basement key. But who can say, right? We're getting to it from a different... We're getting to it from a different path this time, for sure. I think we want to keep drafting rooms. I don't want to use up all of our keys, though. Now, here's a choice. We go to dark room from here. Probably. Yeah. Get this, and then do foundation. Maybe we should do foundation first, in case we need a key out of it. Yeah. We've still got 34 steps. We're doing okay. That is a weird effect. Wait. Oh no, it's the swinging of the lantern. It's the swinging of the lantern. Yeah, so somehow this elevator needs to come down so that we can get onto it. I really love the wind rushing up the shaft there. It's very atmospheric. Right. Here's why we kept that key. Dining room. Dining room. Gives us the antechamber. And we can just eat straight away as well. Do we want to see if we can draft the furnace before we eat? I don't think we're going to eat straight away. Okay, what's it going to give me? To continue up, you must go down. And it's the basement key again. But we already had the basement key. Well, okay. I think what we really need... So we really need the boiler room and the pump room. Let's see if we can get into this top corner. That's not going to fit. Key does not fit. This, turning the security level up to max, has done absolutely nothing in terms of giving us keycard doors. Come on, yeah. Use my key. The pool is what gives us locker room and pump room into the draft pool. Good. Pool is ideal. We really need to power the pump room though. Oh! Coat check. Coat check is interesting because we have had so many. We have had so many green rooms with little piles of dirt in them. We've never dug in a pile of dirt, but it really feels like drawing room is the one to pick because it will get us into the corner, which we've never been in before. And I want a picture of those drawings. Drawing room. Huh. What? Ah, here we are. Couple of coins for us. Lovely. Okay. This had better not need a key. Observatory seems pretty great. Yeah? We've got the White Knight. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. And +1 diamond. Great. So I basically get to do it twice, I suppose. I see. I see. Okay, I see how that works. Okay. We have this chap here. Now, do you know what? There are not 2 copies of every picture in this house. 100% not. Some of the pictures have 2 copies. Some of them do not. I could really do with, like, pump room now. Okay, that's locked. I don't even have any keys, so don't even worry about it. I really want boiler room and pump room, though. Can this be boiler room? Oh, that's locked anyway. Okay. Might as well. No, that's also locked. Shoot. Well, we're going to the dark room then, but not before we enjoy a delicious meal. Okay. 35 steps. I think we go round to dark room now. Yeah. It's the closest one. Come on. Pump room and boiler room. Oh. Hey, nice. That could be quite handy. It's a crown and a crow. There is one room left. There is one room left in our mansion of pictures, and it's this one. Commissary will have magnifying glass. Commissary. Come on. Huh, interesting. Do you know what? I didn't realise I was actually so low on, I didn't realise I was so low on gold. I'd have been well sad if that hadn't been there and then we wouldn't have been able to buy magnifying glass. Right. I'm a little bit upset about that. I'm a little bit upset, I'm not gonna lie. Right. Shoot. And we've got the drafting studio. Terrible. Right. No magnifying glass for us then. That's a really, really tough draft. Pump room, I feel like we need, but only if I can get the boiler room, like, connected to it. Which I am not going to be able to do unless I can draft pump room, unless I can draft boiler room literally in this spot here. So I think office is better because... So there's a safe code that we have. We don't think that's a real safe code. But we can access the email system now, which we couldn't access before. There's always an opportunity to draft pump room and boiler room down here. So we're going to take the office. Okay, we've got that one already. That's interesting. Is that the same? Oh no, that is the same as it was before. I was like, what an odd highlighting. Checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarters and maze chamber currently in the estate. Okay. Times when you spread gold in the estate can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff's incentive program. These coins are spread throughout. Okay, so we can do that. I mean, okay, let's run payroll, spread gold. Okay, so all of that will end up in the conference room. Let's log into network. Ah, previous request is processing. Boo! Boo! Email. November 1st. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up to the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass on a message to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend. Hartley's a guy, right. Or if you absolutely insist, through this co-founded electronic typewriter, Anne Babbage. Right. Hartley is the valet. I hadn't twigged that. I assumed Hartley was a first name. Fuse box repair. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you are out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Thanks for the due diligence on this project. Bros, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're getting all the clues. Muck, changes to the estate. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. Maguire, McKinley and McDougall. I have no idea when I'm next going to be in the office. Like, getting to the office and accessing this terminal is not actually terribly hard, because literally you just need the office. But fuse box repair. The VAC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noticed that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it in our regular service visits next week. Right, so hang on a minute. So we need white. Okay, so you need both of those kind of together. Right, fine. Nothing available. Okay. Unfortunately, no emails saying, oh, Herbert, I reset your... Ooh. That's the king with the cross on it, I believe. King in the office. Oh, his little camera. Let me remind myself, it is 9083. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so. Red memos are lies. What if I do it in reverse, though? No. Would have been too easy, I guess. Would have been too easy. Well, we know that one's a keycard door. We can try the lockpick kit. No, fine. We'll come back round then and do it from the keycard door. We now have 10. It would be nice to save up for 15, get an upgrade disc actually, wouldn't it? Okay, keycard. Servants' quarters. It's a new room. It's going to cost us 3 steps, but we get 5 steps back from the sleeping mask. Wow. Well, that's not so bad, is it? There are 12 major keys. This could, of course, be Hartley's room, which we know can't really be trusted. Oh, this is payroll. Damn. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's get that upgrade disc then. Aha. Hartley. I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell innumerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. Repudiations, rather. I've always known the final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better suited to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post, but as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I've decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humour of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend. I tell you what, that was definitely a letter of 2 halves. The initial tone of that, I was like, whoa, this is a guy who he didn't like. And then by the end of it, it's like, oh, it's actually really nice. Right, let's take screenshots of those 2. The metal detector is still going. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, it's a key. It's a key right here. Great, well I got loads of keys now. Now, the dark room note said, green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Good to know. There are 12 major keys. There are not 12 major keys. Good. Okay, I'm planning my route. Upgrade disc in the commissary. Let's buy that. That's going to cost us 15 though. And we're probably going to need more steps from the kitchen. Yeah, there's a banana and there's a club sandwich that can be bought for 15 extra steps. So... it's tricky. Because we also want to get down to the utility closet. On the other hand though, upgrade disc is permanent upgrade. It's hard to pass that up. But the upgrade discs, they kind of come and go, right? The opportunity we have with these high level rooms doesn't come along every run. Ooh, it's a tough one. But I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps into the kitchen to buy some food. I think it's needed. We shan't worry about getting the upgrade. Okay, last chance to change our minds though. The problem is the money. The problem is the money, actually. We said we'd spread money throughout the house. There's going to be loads of money in the conference room. So actually we could do... so we're 19. 18? Let me think. Where else is there a computer console? Security. We're not going to go that way. So we do want to go 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's not enough to get us to the utility closet. In and out of the utility closet, though. Man, I could really do with a spread fruit around the house. You know? 19. Bear in mind, we're also going to lose a step at some point doing all that walking. There's no point going via the kitchen to get an extra 3 before going down this way. So I think it really is 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, pick up the money, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and then we eat in the kitchen. So I don't think we have the steps to be able to go for the upgrade disc. So let's go. Never mind. Don't look back. Don't look back. Right. So we're going to go this way. Through here. Shame we never found that magnifying glass. You never know. You never know. Oh, of course, that's gonna get us as well, isn't it? Well, nothing to be done. Nothing to be done. We need to go to the conference room to get the money that's been distributed. Well, we've got all the money now. Now in here, let's do this puzzle. So, The white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple, which we've done. So, there's white. Lovely. Oh, no, you can only get it to white. Okay, so everything needs to be purple, and then you can put a white one on. Right. Oh dear, right, okay. Okay, they're all purple. White goes on the 4th one. Now we want... red and purple. Green, blue, and off. Green, blue, off. Whoa. Hello. Well, that looks very much like a minecart. The gemstone cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 gems. Excellent. Well, that is a great permanent addition to have got, right? Okay. We need to get to the kitchen. We need to eat. Eat. Right, club sandwich. And a banana. Oh, we can keep eating bananas. This is amazing. We can... Oh no, now it's sold out. We can go and get that permanent upgrade disc. Then we got 34 steps now. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think I would rather go and get the permanent upgrade disc before then drafting new rooms. That might be a mistake because we're going to use like 15 steps on the round trip. But give me the upgrade disc. And then we need to come in here, use it on the computer. Oh, that's a good point actually. Did we... Are we now therefore done with... Oh yes, 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 yes. The box and the world. Yeah, we've done that already. Okay. Okay, what are we getting? Okay, yeah, that was weird. Enter. Scanning disk, scanning disk. Nook. Very common. Reading Nook. You will always draw library while drafting in this room. You will always draw library whilst drafting in this room. I need to remind myself what the exact wording on library is. It says discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. So library's effect is only for the duration of library. Or would I rather have the extra steps? Would I rather have the extra key? It's a tough one, you know. Discover less common floor plans when drafting in the library. I think I'd rather get more consistency by not running out of keys during my runs. Yeah. Like getting 2 keys in a room that you're pretty much guaranteed to always draft is quite valuable. Okay, now we could go and get this one now in rank 9, or we come round here out of the kitchen. Oh, actually, no, out of the drawing room. That's better, isn't it? Because then, yeah, let's go via the pool. Right. Okay, so it's this one here. Lockpick kit. We don't have... We still need the boiler room to link that up. So I'm going to pick Solarium on the basis that there is a chance that we can still hit boiler room and get something out of boiler room. We are certainly going to run out of steps though. Workshop. Happy. Yep, we've got number 8 already. We have a battery pack. Let's see, what do you reckon we can craft? We've got like a huge amount of stuff. Metal detector. Metal detector and lockpick kit. Battery pack and compass. Battery pack and sledgehammer is apparently a thing. Go on. Plus. What? Really? Okay. Battery pack and compass makes electromagnet. Metal detector and lockpick kit creates pick sound amplifier. It's a shame we don't have whatever the third thing needed here is, because that would be really great, whatever it is, I'm sure. That sledgehammer and battery pack. Compass plus... No, it wasn't compass plus metal detector. No, it was compass plus battery pack. I'm kind of tempted to, like, not make anything. We'll come back and we'll make something later. I'm not 100% sure what those items are going to do, so it's hard to say whether they're useful or not. Rumpus Room continues our trip down the edge of this room. Let's take the Rumpus Room and we'll see if the Great Alzara has new insight for us, or whether it's the same. I'm assuming it's going to be the same cutscene from last time. Okay, so is this the same as it was last time we watched it? Let's see. Or do you have new prophecies for us?
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
I love this voice acting so much.
Find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
This is new? This is new.
The darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes.
We've got one.
Resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms.
Right.
There is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
I might have to have a rewatch of that one. But okay, so there is a picture missing somewhere. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Are we going to link back up to the passageway? Ah, well, good thing we've got plenty of keys. Oof. Like, okay, the vault's pretty great, but we don't have the safety deposit box key. So, doesn't matter. And also, it's going to end our run. Billiard room will get us something behind the dartboard, but like, it's usually just a normal item. I'm tempted to use a dice, because we only have these 2 rooms left, right? So, dice me up. Foyer. Hallway doors are always unlocked. It's a new room. It effectively ends our run because we won't have enough steps to be able to get back up and round to the passageway. So foyer effectively ends our run. But we've never been in it before. And when in doubt... Or we take secret passage... which doesn't end the run, And we've also never taken Secret Passage before. It's kind of a tough one. It's been an amazing run, but I think the time has come on it. I think we take Foyer and we see what's available to us here. Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. J. Ari Yenna. Baron Edwin Sinclair. Count Isaac Gates. Okay. Well, it's fine. It's fine. The only reason you would be having these busts with the names on them would be if these names are important. Yeah? So, we're going to take the screenshots. But yeah, what do you think? Should we have gone for the secret passage instead? Or are we happy with what we've ended up with here? We have maybe just about enough steps to get us back to the workshop and just build a thing or two. Like the art that hangs on these walls, one is missing. Billy Epson. And is the positioning of these people important? Well, it might be. So I'll arrange them in my notes so that they're in the correct order, but that's going to be that. So, through here, through to the workshop, and with our final step, let's start sticking things together. There's an electromagnet. Powered electromagnet, you are more likely to draw mechanical rooms while drafting. Automatically collect coins and keys when entering a room. I like it. More likely to draw mechanical rooms when drafting, though. Kinda useful. So that's battery and compass. And the other one was metal detector and lockpick. Pick sound amplifier. What do we have? It is a greater chance of picking high sensitivity locks. Well, yeah, but you've got to now get a second. You're now going to need to get a second set of. You're going to need to get a second set of lock picks, aren't you? So there we go. Permanent additions. We've now got Gemstone Cavern. We're only missing one permanent addition then. So that's pretty great. That's pretty great. And I think, my friends, that's going to be the end of this episode. Assuming there's nothing else to find in here. Because as soon as we now leave this room, we are pretty cooked for the day. So, that's going to lead us to the point of exhaustion. We can continue our search tomorrow, but the house might be a little bit different. So what do we get? Mount Holly Garden Inn. We almost filled the whole thing, right? 4 rooms away from filling the whole thing. And with those extra steps from the orchard, you know, using the hovel so that we don't have to pay any gems, really paid dividends for us in terms of getting the whole thing done. Well, what an episode. This has been day 15 of Blueprints. If you enjoyed this episode, you enjoy this series, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you next time where, well, what are we going to be doing? Well, we're going to be checking out the new gem mine for sure. Join us then. Bye for now.